today, but hopefully you can say hi and hello just to let me know that you are there. Hopefully you can hear and see me. I see some ladies saying hi, hello. So, hey, Crystal. Hey y'all. Hey Miranda. So nice to see all of you here. I'm just so proud of all of you who've shown up tonight just to have a discussion about your health and your weight and wanting to get better. In the chat, let me know if you are excited about kicking off your weight loss journey in 2025. Go ahead and say me in the chat if you are that girl who are just as excited as I am to go ahead and get things going, get things started with us on today. Let me know if you are that girl. I'm excited to get started, and I am hoping that you are too. I am just working through a few of these little technology issues that were worked through before long ago, early this morning. But as soon as I hop on to have this call, of course, as things go, this is what they do. But let me know if you are excited as I am to get started. Just give me 2 seconds and we're going to get this presentation right and going. Hopefully you guys are some patient sisters with me tonight. Sorry about the mishap here, but we're going to get it started here in just a second. So here we go. All right. Yes, I have it going. All right, ladies, this is the kickoff call for the Lose 20 Pounds within the first 90 days of 2025. That is the goal that we are striving for. I love to see so many of us on the call. I see that y'all are leaving notes here. Happy New Year. Hello. I see some ladies saying me. Hey, Miranda's me. Janice is me. Tawana's me. Well, let's go. Let's go and start this conversation and see how many of you are actually super serious. So if you're able to see my screen, go ahead and say screen in the chat. Go ahead and say screen in the chat if you're able to see my screen. I just shared it and I want to be sure technology is on my side for the rest of this call, friend. Thank you, Varel. Thank you, Adrian. I certainly appreciate it. Hey, K&D. So nice to see you, friend. Hey, friend. All right, girls. It is time for us to get started, because I'm looking for you all to show up for yourself, right? Showing up for yourself is the first win. So congratulations. I want y'all to all celebrate with some celebrate emojis in the chat because you made it here tonight. That's the first step. It's like getting that information that you need to get in order to live a more fit and a more fine and a more fabulous life in 2025. We have some sisters who are here with us who are already committed to this challenge, and I'm looking for some other ladies to join us. So the call that you're on tonight is to explain what this challenge is all about and how you can join us in losing 20 pounds in the first 90 days. If you guys are okay with it, I'm going to share one of our key verses for this challenge with you. If you're okay with that, go ahead and type the prayer hands in the chat, because I'm going to do a quick prayer and then I'm also going to do this quick verse. If you're okay with it, I don't want to offend, but this is what we do, right? We believe in God. We believe that without him, we are not able to get any of this fat off. So we are not just leaning on our own might, we're leaning on his. So I see all the prayer hands coming through. So I'm going to go ahead and read 3 John 1 and 2. This is the NIV version. Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well. And what I hear and see about this is that we are focused not just on our health, the health of our physical man, but the health of our spiritual man. So we need to be able to combine the both of those. So we're just going to go right into a nice prayer to get this call started off right. And if you guys, again, if you're okay with that, do the prayer hands if you haven't already. I'm going to go into the prayer because I feel like I have some believers on the call with me today, believers on the call with me tonight. So let's close our eyes and center our hearts around this prayer. Like, Heavenly Father, we come before you tonight with hearts open and ready to receive. Thank you for bringing these incredible women together in this moment, oh God. You know each of their journeys, each of their struggles, and their desires to live a healthier, more vibrant life. We see the sacrifices they made for others and how they've been putting themselves last, God. But tonight, Lord, we declare a new beginning Father, your word in 3 John 1:2 reminds us that you desire for us to be in good health, just as our souls prosper. You care deeply about every part of us, our bodies, our minds, and our spirits. Help us to see that prioritizing our health is not selfish, oh God, but an act of honoring our temple. You've given us, Lord, you know, and we know that this journey is not just about losing weight. It is not just about changing the outward man, but about stepping into the abundant life that you called us to live. It is in Jesus' name that all the divas who believe this prayer, who was listening to the sound of my voice, type amen and amen in the chat. If you are touching and agreeing, like my girl wrote on here, Deirdre. If you believe it, say amen in the chat. Right. And for those of you who do not know, my name is Nicole Coach 2020. I've been doing this 13 years now. I've literally helped thousands of women lose weight and feel better about themselves. We are snatching backs. I'm big and back, snatching weight, snatching backs too, honey, right? Snatching up bellies, doing all the things. We've been doing this for quite some time. So we are not new to this at all. In fact, last year I did something crazy and bold. I think many of you already know that I gained weight on purpose last year. Yeah, I did. So you heard that right. I wanted to push myself, right, to test the systems that I also teach. And I also wanted to stand behind the women who are in our challenges to let them know that I am right here, right alongside you, right? And I lost that 20 pounds in less than 12 weeks. And I'm going to do it again because guess what, y'all? I had gained 50 pounds. 50 pounds. So I have 30 more to lose, and I am ready to lose the next 20. If you are with me and wanting to lose the 20 pounds, if you really want to, like, how are they losing 20 pounds in 12 weeks, go ahead and drop a 20 in the chat. If you are like, oh, wait a minute now. So she did it and she helped a whole bunch of other ladies do it. It's my turn. Go ahead and drop a 20 in the chat. So I still have 30, but I'm going to start with the 20. And here's where it gets real. You guys, I want to take you on that journey right alongside me. Because I am not new to this. I am quite true to this. I've been where you are. So I am quite speaking from experience. I am not ashamed of where I am or where I've been from. I use my weight as an example to show you how to transform. Right? I've been thicker than a snicker and I've been Slim Jim. I've been all the things, right? I love myself where I am and how I am, however I show up. And I hope for you to have that same confidence. And that is what we are focusing on. I see you, Janelle Matthews, right? But my journey all started back in 2010 when I had this little girl. I was pregnant with my second child. I even gained a lot of weight back then. I struggled to lose that weight, right? And it was a big deal. I was focusing on raising my kids and doing my career at that time. So it was a big struggle. This is how Fit, Fine, and Fabulous started long ago. I've tried all the diets at that time. HACG diet was the drops under your tongue. Girl, how many of y'all did that? Go ahead and type me in the chat. If you did any of these, type me in the chat. I did ACG. I did Jenny Craig. I did Weight Watchers. I did the Only Eat Apples. I did the Atkins. I did the zero carbs. I'm not going to eat no carbs. I did the Dr. Ian. I did the green smoothies for 10 days. I'm just going to be vegan. I did that. I did salads only. I did, I'm just going to eat 500 calories. And then one time I said, I'm just going to eat 1,200. Girl, why are we like this, y'all? This was at the beginning. I tried all the things and I truly struggled until I figured out the right habits to focus on. Somebody in the chat type habits, right? It is not about these diets. It is not about these fads. It's about building lifetime habits. And this is the foundation of Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, is building habits for life, right? And things changed when I focused on my habits and not my results. Right. And I focused on learning which of these habits should I start first, and then which should I build on as I go. Right. And then I changed. And then I began to invite other ladies to join me. Right. So it started a long time ago, just as a hobby with 10 ladies. And now it's up to more than 17,000 ladies in our group. So welcome to Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. To those of you who are new to us, and I already shared that I started gaining weight on purpose. I've done that quite a few times in my 40s. I am now 50, but I did it all throughout my 40s. I gained it on purpose and lost it, gained it on purpose and lost it, gained it on purpose and lost it. And honey, I am back at it again. Because I know exactly what it feels like to stare down the weight loss goal and wonder, is it even possible? How many of y'all wonder that about yourselves? Like, can I even do this still? Right? How many of y'all, if that's you, type me in the chat if you are wondering, can I really do this? Like, is this really possible? Because I know about the struggle with cravings, right? Finding the time to meal prep and fitting in your workouts and just already your schedule is crazy packed, but you're struggling, right? I also know the joy, though, of seeing that progress. I also know the joy of seeing that woman in the mirror and going, wow, I did it. And I want that for you. How many of you want that as well? Go ahead and type a one in the chat. If you want to look in the mirror and go, wow, I did that thing. I said I was going to do it, and I did it. It is time, my loves, and we are going to be doing this together as a sisterhood. I'm looking for some sisters who are serious about it, right? Because tonight is all about you. Tonight is all about you and your health. This isn't a quick fix. It's not some magic diet. It's a proven plan. It's a proven system to help you lose 20 pounds in 90 days. And I like to say God's way. Somebody in the chat type God's way, because we're not doing this alone, right? Together, we're going to cover the tools, we're going to cover the tips, we're going to cover the strategies, all of those things that make weight loss sustainable and successful. That's what we're covering tonight. So by the end of this conversation, you're going to have a clear plan. Somebody say plan in the chat. We're going to have a clear plan of what we're about to do, right? We're going to have a little bit more faith, and we're going to have a whole bunch of encouragement to step into your healthiest, happiest self. I see you saying plan, Miranda, clear plan, because that's the goal. Our goal is to lose 20 pounds within the first 90 days of our challenge together. And that is what we are going to be accomplishing as a sisterhood. Right. So I need y'all to know why this is important, though. Before we really get into it, I need you to understand why it's important. Because you have to realize that Black women are more likely to struggle with obesity. Did you know that? Yes or no in the chat. Did you know that we struggle the most with obesity? That's us. We struggle the most with high blood pressure. Did you know that, Cynthia Coleman? That's us. We own the high blood pressure, right? We struggle the most with type 2 diabetes. Did you know obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes is Black women? Our cravings, our hormones, our mindset could feel like they're working against us. Do you have that feeling? Like your thoughts or maybe even your hormones or your body is just working against you? If that's you, go ahead and type yup in the chat. If that's how you feel, type yup in the chat, right? Because sis, they may be feeling like you may be feeling like all those things are working against you, but they don't have to. It's the truth. It is working against you right now, but it doesn't have to. And you can see a huge transformation in such a short time. Believe me, trust me, I've been doing this for quite a long time. Tons of testimonials. And the ladies that you see in this presentation are actual ladies who are members of Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. Because this is not just about looking good. Now, we do look good, though. When we get our little weight off, we do look good. But it's not just about that. It's about feeling good. It's about living good. It's about living longer. And it's about showing up for yourself and the people you love. Who is ready to show up? Show up in the chat. If you are ready to show up for yourself, and when you show up for yourself, you're showing up for the people that you love. I see you, Glenda. Glenda's like, I'm ready to show up. But Glenda been showing up. Glenda's been showing up, sis, right? So I have some questions up in here, okay? I need you to raise your hand, like your virtual emoji hand. Raise your hand if you don't know what to eat to lose 20 pounds in a day. If that's you, raise your hand. Like, I have no idea what I should be eating when I'm going to lose these 20 pounds. If that's you, raise your hand. You're like, what? I have no idea. Don't worry. We got you, sis. How about raise your hand if you have no idea how your hormones are wreaking havoc on your weight loss? If that's you, raise your hand. You have no idea. I don't know what these hormones are out here doing. In fact, I don't even know which hormones I'm supposed to be paying attention to. I don't know how the food is affecting my hormones. Go ahead and raise your hand. Or how about raise your hand if you feel like sugar cravings are controlling your life? Just be honest. Raise your hand, sis, if you like these cravings are out, especially after the holidays. We can't get the candied yams out our mouth. We can't get the candy out our, we can't get the cake. We can't get, raise your hand. And now I have a big one I want you to raise two hands for if this is you. Raise your hand if you're just tired of starting every other Monday. Every other Monday, you're like, okay, I'm just going to start Monday. If that's you, raise two hands. You're like, Lord Jesus, don't let there be another Monday where I'm talking about I'm going to start. I'm gonna start off Monday. Raise two hands if that's you, sis, because it doesn't have to be that way. It's a mindset shift. So we don't just focus on the food. We don't just focus on workouts. We also focus on your mindset, on your mindset. Because, honey, we're gonna fix this thing together as a sisterhood. So, what is actually keeping us stuck, though? What's keeping us stuck? Them sugar cravings. Sugar cravings. Those late night snacks and hidden sugars and foods are keeping us addicted and keeping us inflamed. How many of us feel like our bodies are inflamed? Go ahead and type the fire emoji in the chat if you feel like you are just inflamed. So you might go, what is inflamed? So that means your wrists are puffy, your face is puffy, your ankles are puffy, your belly is puffy. You have inflammation in your body. If you are out here walking around inflamed, go ahead with the fire emoji, Daria. Tell the truth, right? Tell the truth. I know it's not just Daria and Vanessa on this call who are inflamed. There are many of us who are experiencing this, especially when it comes to our hormones. We're going to be talking about the different types of hormones in this challenge. All these things are keeping us stuck, especially when we tell ourselves we can't. How many of you have told yourself that before? I can't do this. I'm too busy. This too hard. I don't like to cook. I can't cook for myself. This is just too much. It's too over. How many of you have done that? How many of you have said that to yourself just recently? But the mindset, I promise you, your mindset, like changing that, is the secret weapon to your success. All right. So, how many of you are actually ready to talk about the challenge? Like, how can we? Because this workshop is all about helping you understand what our challenge is about and how this challenge can help you to get control of your sugar habits or your sugar detox issues that you have going on, get control of your mindset, and then also get control of your hormones. Hormones. How many of you are ready? I'm ready to share. I'm ready to share, right? So when you join us, you are joining, just so you know, a high accountability program. It is designed for Black women over 40 specifically. Specifically. Y'all are with me? If you're with me, say yes. So far, you're with me? Because it's high accountability. So this is not a challenge. So let me say it another way. This is not a challenge that you join and then just decide, oh, I won't do this no more. Like we don't do that. We participate, we show up, we partner you up, and then we work the whole thing, even if it's not the perfect way you had in your head. We just keep working the whole thing. Does that make sense to you, ladies? Right? How many of you are ready for high accountability? That you're not just tired of resting on your laurels, you're tired of the yo-yo. If you are ready, type ready in the chat. If you are ready, if you are truly ready for high accountability, because you're about to be held accountable, right? So you say you want to change. Okay, we're gonna hold you accountable. You say you want to eat healthier. Okay, we're gonna hold you accountable. You say that you want to shift your mindset. Okay, we're gonna hold you accountable. You say you want to reduce your belly. We're gonna hold you accountable. That is the goal. We focus on mindset. We focus on education. We focus on building lifelong habits. And we've been doing this for 13 years, right? So we are going to be providing you meal plans so that you don't have to worry about what am I going to eat? How am I going to cook it? It's very simple, very easy. And it's food that you're going to love. Somebody type love in the chat, because if you love the food, you don't have a problem eating it. You don't feel like you just stuffing yourself just so you could lose weight. You are actually creating a situation where you're going to eat this food for life. You're like, hey, I actually like this food, right? So we're going to give you meal plans. We're going to give you fitness guidance. We're going to give you even Bible plans. Every month we doing the Bible plan. Y'all okay with the Bible plans? Type okay in the chat if you are okay with the Bible plans, because listen, where your mind goes, the man goes too. The man goes with it, right? So we got to keep our minds right. We got to keep our thoughts godly. We got to keep our thoughts in line with where we're trying to go. And again, you will be assigned a partner if you would desire one. If you desire one. So why is this important? Because you need to become a disciplined woman. The disciplined woman you desire to be. And discipline isn't about perfection. It's about making small, constant choices, consistent choices. So we're going to be talking about things like how to shift from I can't to I will. I can't to I will. That is where we need to shift. So how many, let's start that shift right now, actually. Instead of saying that I can't do this, I can't afford this, I don't have time for this, I don't have space for this, go ahead and say I will in the chat. I will make a way to make myself a priority. I will show up on a weekly basis and account for my health. I will show up in my doctor's office and shock him or her to let them see that I have lost weight and my A1C is down, my blood pressure is down. I will Candy Dizar. I will Rita Clark. I will, right? Simple daily practices. We're going to be sharing those with you to keep you motivated. And of course, like I mentioned before, we're going to be using faith and prayer to sustain your journey. That is the goal. So, sis, I want you to imagine what's possible when you master your mindset and you really focus on discipline, right? Imagine what's possible when you master your sugar cravings. How will you feel when you can walk past a piece of cake and not feel like you got to take a piece? Go ahead and give me a word in the chat. How will you feel when you actually feel in control of your mouth? Will you feel like, oh, I don't, I can go to a party, this a buffet, and I don't have to eat everything? What's a word? Somebody, anybody in the chat, give me a word, a strong, powerful word, right? Darius said overjoyed. Miranda said I would feel accomplished. And I love what my girl Tanya Lowe said. She said I would feel empowered, because that's exactly what it would be. You would be so powerful. Powerful is the word. And how do you get there? You have to just build a better relationship with food. And that is what we teach. That is what we talk about throughout the 12-week journey. So don't worry, we're going to get you there. Also, imagine what's possible if you're able to manage those hormones, lady. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to talk about the 2025 prep plan you need on today. We're going to get prepped, we're going to get planned, and we're going to be doing this together, right? So we have action steps that we're going to be taking with specific planners, with specific books that we're going to be covering. You're not just going to be given tools and then say, hey, go do it on your own. So each week there will be check-in calls. Who's ready to commit to check-in calls? Showing up for accountability. Go ahead and type me in the chat if you are ready for that level of commitment, because there's weekly, right? So, sis, some of us, because we're talking about mindset, right? Some of us have this, we always wait. I'm always going to wait kind of mentality. We're always waiting for a Monday. We're always waiting for the January. We're always waiting for better times. We're always waiting for when I have money. We're always waiting for when, I don't know, when I have more time in my life. But life doesn't wait for us. Life is just out here doing what it do. So right now, you're either building your dream year or building your dream body, or you are putting it off once again. How would you describe your first 6 days of this year? Have you been building your dream body or have you been putting it off? Be honest, right? If you've been building type building, if you've been off type off, I'm just trying to see who's here, right? And I see some buildings, I see some offs, I see more offs. I thank y'all for being honest. Thank y'all for being honest. Because folks be out here trying to act like they have it all together and they doing all the things, and I am perfect and I am building and I am not off. I am good. Okay. But not all of us are good. Many of us are off, even within the first few days. And we're going to give ourselves something huge on tonight. We're going to give ourselves something huge on tonight. We're going to give ourselves grace. Somebody type grace in the chat. We're going to give ourselves grace to start this new year slow. We're going to give ourselves grace to start this new year soft. We're going to give ourselves, we're not rushing. We don't, listen, God gives us a new day every morning, with his help, right? With his blessing. He gives us a new day every morning. What is the rush? Right? We're going to start this year off in grace. We're going to start this year off planned up. We're going to start this year off with intention, right? Grace. Grace abounds up and fit, fine, and fabulous, right? So, sis, we need to start and just think about 3 things that you want to achieve by December 2025. And I think I missed a slide because first off, I want you to imagine. Can you do that with me? Just imagine it's the end of this year already. It's December 2025 and you are smiling because everything you said you planned when it comes to your health, it worked out. Can you imagine how that would feel? Right? Can you imagine how it would feel to achieve it? But then you have to rewind, right? You have to think about if you really achieved everything, it did not happen by accident. Is that right? Yes or no in the chat. Do you believe that? In order for you to be happy and smiling by December 31st, you have to know that that's just not by happenstance. You believe that, right? It's not just going to happen just because you want it to. Correct? Right? So here is how you make 2025 the best and healthiest year. Starting right now, starting today. Do y'all want to hear it? Yes or no in the chat? Let me know. Do you want to hear how you make this year? It is so simple, but many of us don't do it. We don't make the space for ourselves, so we don't do it. But here's how it goes, sis. All you need to do is write down 3 things you want to achieve by December 2025. I'm going to give us the space to do that right now and tonight. 3 things when it comes to your health. 3 things. Come on, share it in the chat if you feel so inclined. 3 things that you want to achieve by the end of this year when it comes to your body. What is it in the chat? Somebody's probably going to say, I want to lower my A1C. Somebody's probably going to say, I want to lower my blood pressure. Somebody's probably going to say, I want to lose 50 pounds. What do you want to achieve when it comes to your health by the end of 2025? Go ahead and share that in the chat. Tamara says that Dotwana says she wants less pain. Oh my God. Praise God for her desire to want to just walk without pain. Right? She wants confidence and she wants to live a healthy lifestyle. You got that, friend. You can do that. Joy says that she wants to lower her A1C. She always also wants to get rid of her fupa and be able to step on the elliptical for we got you. Miss Joy, you can do this. You really can. It all starts with deciding what it is that you want. What do you want? You have to frame it. Because there's so many things we can do and accomplish with ourselves. But if we don't frame it, we're going to just be all over the place trying to do everything. But we're going to frame this thing by choosing 3 top goals. What are yours? What are yours? Think about it. Vanessa says weight loss, lower blood pressure, and to love the body I see in the mirror. I love that. Candy says, I want to lower my A1C, stop taking blood pressure medicine, and stop the pain in my body. You got that. You can do that. So It's to start by writing the first three. Now we're going to take those first three and break them into 6-month chunks. And then we start with the first chunk. Not next week. We start right now, right? So tomorrow we need to just wake up already knowing what that first step is going to be. So if your goal is to lower your A1C, then the first thing you need to do, my good sisters, is to get your food in order. And that is what this challenge does for you. We help you to first start breaking up your goals into smaller chunks so that you can focus on one habit at a time. Can somebody type that in the chat for me? One habit at a time. So let me tell you the problem that most of us have. Problem that most of us have, we know we need to lose 50 pounds. We know we need to lose 100 pounds. We know we need to lower our A1C. We know we need to lower our high blood pressure, right? We know we need to do all these things, but we try to do them all at once. We try to drink the water. We try to get better sleep. We try to start journaling. We try to start eating right. We try to start working out. We try to start meal prepping. Am I lying? Yes, if I'm lying, say I'm lying. If I'm telling the truth, type truth. We try to do everything. January 1, I'm supposed to be doing all the things. I want to read my Bible. I want to wake up early. I want to work out. I'm going to drink the water. I'm going to add lemon to it. I'm going to add the cucumbers to it. Oh, they juicing too. I'm going to do the juicing and then I'm going to do the supplements. I'm also going to start walking up the hills. I'm going to do that too. I'm doing all the things. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? Like, for real. We try to do all the things. And that is your Achilles heel. Sis, that's not how that goes. You do one habit at a time. If anybody else is trying to get you to do all those things all up front, they're telling you the wrong thing. We focus first on mindset. Somebody type mindset. You got to get your mind right. You got to get your mind around focusing on one habit at a time, focusing on that I got this, I can do this, focusing on I am going to trust this process that they're laying before me. I am going to believe that what is happening is for me, not against me. It starts with your mindset. And who knows what happens after mindset? When you focus on your mindset, what do you think the next thing is? After mindset, what do you think it is? What should you be focusing on after mindset? Does anybody know? Joy says planning. Janice says action. Does anybody know? Glenda got it right. It is your food. It is your food, Glenda. That is correct, correct, correct. So you got to get your mind right, and then nothing else matters until you get your food right. The problem is people don't focus on food first. Focus on food first. It's mindset, actually top, but before all else, it is food. Do you realize you cannot lose weight without getting your food right? You can work out till the cows come home, but if your food is jacked up, it's not going to work out well for you. So why even start with working out? Why even start with focusing on anything else if the one thing that's going to get you the biggest bang for your buck is food? We starting with food. Somebody in the chat, please do me the honor and type focus on food first. Focus on food first. This is what we do. This is how we are able to get the results that we get because we show you how to eat. We show you how to eat to live. We show you how to eat to reduce your A1C. We show you how to eat to reduce your blood pressure. We show you how to eat. And then, as we are talking about one habit at a time, that habit is food prepping. That habit is food prepping. Once you master food prep, right, we do something called habit stacking. Somebody in chat type habit stacking. So now I got my food in order. Now I need to layer on top of my healthy eating. I need to layer something else on top of that. Habit stacking. But it starts first with you realizing that you have to focus on food first. You got to get your food in order. So if your food is not in order, I do not care about your walks. I do not care about you lifting weights. I do not even care about your water. I don't care about your sleep. I don't care about nothing until you get your food right. Do you hear me? If you hear me, type I hear you in the chat. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Because I hope you hear me. Because it's food first. Food over everything. Food is over everything. Okay? Lord, it is so true. Can you just get this to sink in, Black women? Can we get this to sink in, Black women? 91% of New Year's resolutions fail by February. Oh, what's today? Today the 5th, friend. So that means in about 25 days, everybody about to quit. In fact, there's a thing called Quitter's Day where most people quit. 91% of people are going to quit their resolutions. Like they're waiting for the perfect time. It just creates pressure because January feels so exciting, right? Oh my God, we're going to do this today. But then all that stuff kind of fades away. That excitement fades away. And so I don't want you to focus on resolutions. I don't want you to focus on January, right? I want you to focus on the next small step. The next small step. And that is what we break down for you, sis. So we're going to be listing everything that we currently do. We're going to cross off 3 things that waste our time, waste our energy, and we're going to replace those things that are wasting our time, wasting our energy, our precious energy, which is actually finite. It's not an infinite resource. Your time is not an infinite resource. So you don't have the time to do all the things. So you need to focus it on the things that matter, which first is food. And you're going to replace the things that are sucking your time with actions that push you forward to your 2025 goal. And y'all already wrote in this call, you wrote 3 goals. 3 of your main ones. Lowering some of y'all say lowering my A1C, reducing my belly, lowering my blood pressure, eating right, losing 50 pounds. Y'all, this isn't about adding new stuff to your plate. No, no, no. It's about clearing space. It's about making space for what actually matters. Who's ready to make the space? And I'm intentionally saying make it, not who's ready to find it. No, because we're not going to find it. We have got to make the space. Can we type that in the chat? We have got to make the space. We have got to take the space, right? Because the space is right now being held by Netflix. The spaces right now being held by talking on the phone, being held by, I don't know what you're doing with your time, friend. But we got to reclaim that time and assign it to something else. We have got to make the space. We're going to make it. We're making the space for our success. Most people underestimate this formula. I got a formula I want to tell y'all. Clarity. Y'all, come on, write with me, y'all. Clarity. Let's write clarity in the chat. Clarity, repetition, adaptability. The formula is C times R times A equals momentum. C times R times A equals momentum. Clarity, you get really clear on what it is I need to do. Know exactly what you need to do, and then do it over and over and over again until you get super good at it. And then you are tweaking and adjusting as you go. This is what we do in Fit, Find, and Fabulous. We're not just trying to get you to lose 20 pounds. We're trying to get you to learn how to live a life that's focused on you and your health. And how do we do that? We underscore clarity. You get real clear on your goals, and then you do the things that are required over and over again. And then we adapt it to our lives. I'm not saying you should do it like I do it. I'm going to tell you how I do it, but then you need to adapt it to your life, Joy. Then you need to adapt it to your life. Does that make sense? I really hope CRA is making sense to y'all, because this is like the foundation of how this challenge works. Momentum isn't about perfection. I need you to hear me in that. Momentum is about moving forward, always, always, always moving forward. That is the goal. So when I wake up and I get on the scale and I don't like the scale, guess what I'm gonna do? Move forward. Somebody type forward in the chat. So when I taste a meal and I don't like the meal, like, girl, this is not for me. We're moving forward with a new one. That one ain't for you, but there's another, right? Or when we miss a workout, or when we miss a meal prep, oh, that's okay. There's always tomorrow. We're moving what? Forward. Daria, we're moving forward. Meeks, we moving forward. Rita, we moving forward. Forward with clarity, forward with repetition, forward with adaptability. We are moving forward. We are not staying stagnant. All right. A study by the Dominican Republican University Dominican University found people who write their goals down are 42% more likely to achieve them. Mm. Y'all wrote y'all goals down yet? Because 42 is big. 42 is big. And that's what the Dominican University say, but y'all already know that's what the dang on Bible say. I probably shouldn't say dang on Bible in the same sentence, but it's the truth. Habakkuk 2 and 2, right? Where my Bible scholars at? Habakkuk 2 and 2 says what? Write the vision and make it what? Who knows that verse? Write the vision and make it what? Can somebody complete that for y'all? Can complete the where the people at? Where the sisters at? Okay, plain. I see it. Okay, we're writing the vision and we're making it plain. Y'all, that is the clarity. Make the Bible say to make it plain. But some of us have the thing in our heads. We walk around with, oh, I know I need to get off these pills. But have you written it down? Oh, I know I need to lower my blood pressure. Girl, did you write it down? Oh, I know I need to get this weight because my knees are on. Did you write the thing down and make it plain? So what's the goal? Sis, we got to write it. We got to see it. We got to act on it. Are you ready for that? Type ready in the chat. I'm not playing with y'all. When we do this challenge, we are going to write it. We are going to see it. We're going to act on it. We're going to do this, right? We're not just paying money. I don't play that. Like, listen, no, ma'am. We're not just paying money to sign up for another challenge and then don't do nothing with it. That's not what this challenge is about. You can do that in maybe another challenge, but not this, right? We need you to be ready. Your goals don't live in your head, right? They live on paper, right? I prefer paper even over the app. We need to put them things on paper so we can make it plain and so we can see it. We need to put them on walls, right? This is what we need to be doing. This is the way. This is the way. So, sis, I need you to schedule your January routine. And guess what we're going to be doing next week? When we start the challenge, this is exactly what we're doing. We're doing it together with an active, interactive workshop, right? We're going to do one thing daily that our future selves are going to be thanking ourselves for. And habits, we're not just doing it for January. And we're not just doing it for 90 days. They're forever. Forever. They're for life. Somebody in the chat type for life. So when we are talking about these new goals and we're talking about these new way of working, we're talking about these new ways of thinking, we're talking about doing this for life. So if you're not ready for a lifetime change, if you're not ready for full accountability, if you're not ready to really write your goals out and make them plain so that you can act on them, so that you can see them, so that you can write them, then this isn't the challenge for you. And you may be like, well, I don't even really all the way understand what we're doing, but sis, you don't have to see the whole staircase, do you? We just ready to take the first step and then it'll become clear. Who's ready for the first step? Type first step in the chat. Because progress is about showing up today. Right? Not waiting for the perfect. Why y'all try to wait for the perfect moment? To the money look all the way right. To the time look all the way right. To the mom is all the way healed. To the daddy is all the way healed. To the daughter is already out of school. Like, why are we waiting for the perfect time? Don't exist. What that is selfish. It's actually arrogant. It's arrogant to believe that your high A1C self, that your high blood pressure self is going to live another day to be able to do all these things that you keep putting off. If you believe what I'm saying, type amen, right? Type amen. I know it sounds rude and it sounds harsh, but it's the truth. Isn't it true? That's true. You're so arrogant to think that you're not going to be the one who get the stroke. You so arrogant to think you're not going to be the one to go into the diabetic shop. Not me. That just happened to the other people. No, friend. But for the grace of God, there goes who? There goes who? Right? It is not promised. It is not promised. But for the grace of God, there goes I. Right? The right time never comes. It is created. It is time for you to make create the space, right? So sis, this is how the challenge actually works. Whew, I know I said a whole bunch, but I wanted to set the stage so that you can understand, like, why are we doing this? And then why do we do it the way that we do it? We do it like this because it's the most impactful. It is the most transformational. It is the most, I don't know, it goes deep. It goes deeper than a regular challenge. It really is setting the stage for you to be able to change your habits for a lifetime. That is the goal. And so here is how our challenge works. Okay. Here's how it works. So it's 90 days. Y'all know that's 3 months, right? So type three in the chat. Three. If you know that's 3 months, it's type three. It's 3 months, 90 days, 3 months. All right. It's also 12 weeks, correct? If you know that, type 12 in the chat. It's 3 months, it's 12 weeks. 3 months, 12 weeks. The first 4 or so weeks, the first month, we are focused on nutrition. We are focused on food first. We are focused on that. Somebody type food first. Month one, food first. That's what we're doing in month one, the whole month. That's right. You're going to find some food you like, sis. You're going to find some healthy food you love that's going to reduce your A1C. You're going to find, because we're about to give you all the great, delicious recipes, and you're going to try them. And you're going to pick and choose the ones you love. Month one is all about that. Because guess what? We're not in a rush. No, we're not going to do this in a weekend. No, we're not going to do this in a 10-day challenge. No, the whole month, you're going to explore different flavors and different foods and decide for yourself. Finally, decide for yourself what healthy food you love. And we're getting you off sugar month one, right? We're also fighting that inflammation month one. We're going to be meal prepping, we're going to be grocery shopping, and I'm going to be teaching you about these things. So the challenge is not just about here, go do this. It's also about being educated, right? Like having the right education. So how do I meal prep right? Like for real, how do I save time meal prepping? How do I really go to the grocery store and find the right ingredients? How do I know how to do that? How do I store my foods and where do I store them so that they don't spoil one another? How do I really prep the chicken so that the chicken is not dry when I cook? How are we prep? So it's about inspiration, it's about education, and then it's also about um, accountability. Accountability. So I have a question. How many of you on this call are truly wanting to not just have a plan, but to also learn? Learn. If you want to learn, type learn in the chat. Like I'm just curious because this is how I've set this up. And I am hoping that there are women who don't just want the plan, but they want to understand, like, why do I have to eat 4 ounces of protein? Like, how do I combine my foods? When do I eat this? And why? And what foods would help me to lower A1C versus increase it? Do you want to learn that? Or do you want me to just give it to you? I'm curious to know. So, for those of you who say, I want to learn it, why do you want to learn versus being given? Just somebody in the chat, or if you want to even unmute, I want to hear. Like, why do you want to? I just want to be sure that this is the right way for you. Anybody want to share why they actually want to learn it versus being given it? Because my goal is to help you break free from cravings. That's what month one is about. Help you feel energized, help you feel empowered, help you feel in control. That is month one. Joy says, because learning, what did Joy say? Wait, hold on. Learning makes it my own. Mm. Tawana says to be long term, take accountability. Cynthia says it will be a lot. She says it's going to be a lifetime of knowledge. That's right. Oh, Deirdre said, because I'm going to share it with my family, with my friends, with my church, my sorrow. Because it's a lifestyle. Okay, within, yes, I see, we see each other. Okay, so month one is nutrition. Y'all got that? Write that down because I'm gonna ask you to do a little quiz. So when we start, month one is really about building the habits that support healthy nutrition. Yes, Candy says, I need to understand what I'm doing. Period. That's a whole sentence right there. A lot of times, though, Candy, folks just want that. Here, just tell me what to do. But that's not my style. I'm going to teach you what to do so you could do it even without me. I don't want you dependent upon me. I want you to be able to go to a restaurant and order food and feel comfortable that you know what you eating. Does not harm or hurt you. Does not harm or hurt your goals, right? Deidre says if you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. If you teach him to fish, he will never be hungry again. So month one, nutrition. Y'all got that? Okay. Month two, it's about hormone balancing. It's about hormone balancing. How many of us feel like we have just gone through menopause or we're going through menopause or the hormones are just jacked up because you're always tired, you're always sleepy, you're just confused. Sometimes your brain is cloudy. You can't remember like you used to. This thing is just out of control. Hormones. You feel like, does anybody else feel like that? Because sometimes I feel like that. Yes. She says she's all of that right now. Joy says she feel like that. Oh, Glenda says she's in a chokehold. Yes. So month two, I'm telling you right now, we're doing a hormone balancing challenge. Telling you now, within the challenge, we're doing a challenge. And it's going to be about foods and herbs to balance your hormones naturally. So that we're not out here trying to seek meds to do all the things. We can do this with food. We can do this with herbs. We can do this with spices. We can do this with juicing. We can do it all naturally. Are y'all interested in that? Yes or no in the chat. Because month two is about stabilizing your energy and mood for consistent results. It's about mastering your hormones. It's about healing your hormones. Healing your hormones. So month one, we detoxing for sugar and getting our food right. Month two, we balancing our hormones. And we're going to talk about the hormones. We're going to talk about all the things. We're going to be educating ourselves. We're going to be doing this together. Month three is going to be focused on lowering blood pressure and A1C through nutrition, through juicing. And it's also going to include workouts and more meal prep. Month three is our culminating month where we are bringing it all together. Bringing it all together. So there is a weekly cadence we're going to go through. Weekly. There's also a monthly cadence we're going to go through. And then there is a challenge cadence we're going to go through, right? So we're going to be building daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly goals. Ooh, that makes me so happy as a project manager. I just get chills just talk about it. We're getting ourselves together. So we do this a lot. And those of you who used to be teachers, y'all know y'all used to do them lesson plans. Y'all be planning for the month, planning for the day, be doing the boards all cute, everything matching, right? And then those of you who are directors or owners or business owners, y'all know y'all be laying out all the strategies, the business plans. Oh, we're going to do the SOPs, the NOPs, the LOPs. We got all the things in order for a business. What you got in order for yourself? Where your lesson plan for you? Where your instruction guide for you? Because you don't have to submit it to the superintendent, or because you don't have to submit it to the good government, or because you don't have to submit it to whomever to get a loan. You don't do it because you are the CEO of you. You need to be checking you, sis. And when you don't check you, that's why we are here to help collect and check so that you can shift from being who you are today to where you need to be. This is the goal, right? So what you're going to learn in this challenge is what to eat to lose 20 pounds. You're going to learn how to fight and eliminate sugar cravings. You're going to learn the foods and the herbs to balance your hormones. You're going to learn juicing techniques that lower your blood pressure and your A1C. You're going to learn how to build discipline and a winning mindset because ain't none of this possible without a winning mindset. You got to win. How you going to win? What Lauren say? That's my girl. Lauren Hill said, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? Ain't that what she said? Because a lot of us got a lot of stuff going on in our heads. We be like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, but I tried to do it before. Oh, I've been a yo-yo. And we identify with that old girl. We identify with the girl who gained. We identify with the girl with the A1C. We identify with the girl who always smoked. We identify with the girl who always did drugs. We identify with the girl who does the alcohol. We identify with her and we connect with her. And sometimes we don't realize we won't let her go. You gotta let her go. so that you can open your arms to be who God intended you to be. Amen. How you gonna win if you ain't right within? You got to think about how you are feeling. Y'all, I've been talking for a long time now. I've been on here for almost an hour. So now I want to tell you before I get off, because I could preach all night. Can you see that? I just talk all night about this. That must be what passion is. Literally can talk for hours about how you can change your life through eating and meal prep and working out. Like, this is my zhuzh. I love this. I love helping women transform. It is such a joy to see someone come to me. And this happened recently. Oh, can I just share? This is not on the agenda, but I would just want to share. Can I share? I'm sorry, y'all. I just want to share because I got to say it. Oh, I don't even know if she's on the call. I don't know. Can I share? Yes, I know in the chat, please. If I can, I know I'm holding y'all too long. I ain't even talk about the challenge yet. But if you okay with me sharing, you could go ahead and type yes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be real fast. Be real fast. So y'all know I've been doing this for a long time. And it's just such a blessing to be able to help Black women. I promise to God, it is like a real blessing. Like, I don't even see that as, it's not even a business for me. It's a ministry, like, for real. And over the years, I've met some women who have cancer. And over the years, I've met women who have been in my challenges while going through radiation. And I remember this lady who was doing her workouts, and I thought the square that you could see through her sports bra, it was a black box square. I thought that was her birthmark. And one day I got enough nerve to ask her, I was like, sis, what's that? Because, we post pictures. We post before and after pictures, and I'm the only one who could see them. So I saw it. I was like, sis, what's that on you? Is that a birthmark? Because it was big. And she said, no, I had radiation this morning. I said, what'd you say now? She said, I had radiation. I said, you working out? And she says, I got to. It's life or death. It's life or death for me. I don't have a choice. There are women who are going through radiation and working out and meal prepping to be better version of themselves. And here you are. Oh, like, it's like the audacity of me not to want to drink my water when this woman is sitting here going through like the roughest patch of her life. I just blew me away, right? So that came to mind this weekend when one of our newer divas reached out on the side and told me, this is what she said. I kid you not. She said that I just went to the doctor and I've been diagnosed with cancer. This new lady, this is not the same woman I just told you about. She said that I've been diagnosed with cancer. And she said, I'm in the membership. And she said, I just love your sisterhood so much that even while I'm going through this, I'm not leaving. That almost made me cry. She said, because this group helps me. This group supports me. And she said her doctor told her she needs to be eating right and working out while she's going through this. And she said, so I'm not leaving. I need you guys. And I was like, whoa, that is so major. Is that not major for you? That was like so major for me. So I asked her, I said, hey, so can I connect you with like other women that I've met over the years who also had cancer but survived it? So her asking me that question made me think about how, I mean, it has been droves of Black women who've had cancer. I could, off the top of my head, identify 10 different women. So that's what I did. I inboxed 10 different women this past weekend, this weekend. And do you know that I inboxed them and asked them, I said, hey, this new diva is going through cancer. She just found out. And I remember when you had it and you just were so wonderful and you were in the challenge and you lost all this weight and you were healed from cancer. Can you help her like we helped you? Oh my God. And do you know that in like 30 to 60 seconds, almost all those women responded? It was like, tell me her name. Like, who is she? Like, wow. That just, it's like more than just weight loss, right? Like you don't find that every day. And I'm just like tearing up at this point. And I didn't plan for that to happen. But I just want you to know that the women in this group like care about each other. They have never even met each other. But we are sharing our food, sharing our meals, sharing our struggles. And because of that, we feel a common thread. You are not alone in this. And so we've been praying for her, and she has surgery coming up this week. And that is just so wonderful. I just want to publicly thank the women that I reached out to who responded. And like, when I say, when I hit, I could count to 30 and I had responses. That is such a blessing. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. So I said all that to say, this is, if you need to heal your body, if you need to heal your body, this is the space for you. If you need to regain your strength, this is the space for you. Now, I want to tell you what you get when you join, but what you feel when you join is far beyond what you get. Does that make sense? Yes or no in the chat? Does that make sense? What you gain that's not tangible is far greater, it's in my opinion, than anything to me. I hope that makes sense. But I'm about to tell you what you're going to get when you join. Okay. So here's what's included when you join us. You get personal coaching from me. Like these kinds of calls, we do them every Monday. Like we have a call tomorrow. We talk about where we are, what we're doing. And I also celebrate women because in the app, you also get access to an app. In the app, we can see who is posting their meals, who is posting their meal plans. We can see all that. So during those calls, we celebrate one another for being consistent, right? So you get personal coaching in that group call. You also will eventually get workouts, but we don't start with that. That's not month one, but you get that. You will also get weekly meal plans. Now, if you signed up and you were a VIP, you already got your meal plan. You can use that meal plan, but you're going to get them every week with us. And sometimes you're going to get multiple meal plans because I want you to be able to choose if you want a juice, or if you want to add juice snacks. So I'm going to get giving extra things as well. But just know every Wednesday, we give a new meal plan, right? You also, like I mentioned, you had the personal calls. That's weekly support calls where you can chit chat with other women, not just me, right? We also have weekly education and inspiration, which means is one week we might have a course going on. The course might be about how to organize your kitchen. The course might be about how to create salad jars. The course might be about how to read nutrition labels. There is a plan and action for every week so that you can have education that's going to take you all the way to the end. Everything you need to know to lower your A1C, lower your high blood pressure, get off the pills, to lose the weight. We're telling you, we're educating you on that. Everything that we know to do, right? We also are going to be sending you a healthy habits planner in the mail. This is the planner. It is a 12-week planner. It comes in a shrink wrap, and we are using this planner, ladies, from day one all the way through the end. We are using this planner. The planner comes in a box, and let me open the box. Inside of the box is the planner. Here it is. Comes out, it's spiral bound. This is the planner. It's hardcover. And in the planner, it's divided into 3 months. It has tabs in it. And then there are exercises for us to do. So ladies, we're going to be doing our 5 whys. We're going to be doing our vision board. We're going to be doing all the activities in this planner, as well as learning how to do stats. There's so much education that's about to go down. But guess what? It is neatly organized so that you do not feel overwhelmed. So this planner is shipped to you. And then I also ship it with a pen. Do I have one of them pens right here? Oh no. I don't have one right and ready, but I know I have one back here. Hold on. We have these pens. This is the new version of the pen. The little diamond pen, it's diamond head and had little diamonds on the inside. So I shipped these pens along with the planner, and I'll also be sending you a measuring tape. These are tools that you're going to need already to help you get organized. In this planner is your meal plan, is your grocery list, is everything you need. Everything is in the planner already, so you don't have to go and get it. We also are going to be hosting a goal setting meeting. So if you are already VIP, this is a part of this. If you're already a part of the membership, you're a part of this. So we are going to be setting goals together. So you already wrote down the 3 goals that you want to achieve. We're going to break them out to see how we can accomplish them either within the 90 days or within another time period that makes more sense based on what your goal is. One of our main goals that we love to do is something called shock the doc. Shock the doc. You're like, well, what is shock the doc? Shock the doc is when you go to the doctor and the doctor is like, okay, your A1C is high. How many of y'all's doctor told y'all that recently? Type me in the chat. Your A1C is high. Or maybe your doctor told you your triglycerides are high. Did the doctor tell you triglycerides are high? Or did your doctor tell you your high blood pressure? You have your pressure's up. Says your pressure up. Pressure up. You got to get the pressure down. Or did your doctor tell you that the inflammation in your body is just taking over? Did your doctor tell you that? Anybody doctor tell them about the inflammation? Okay. So your doctor tell you that, but then after a month or maybe 2 months, or maybe even the whole 90-day challenge, you go back to the doc and you shock the doc. You go there and you like, my A1C is way down now. My pressure is way down. And you're like, what have you been doing? And you're like, hey, I've been getting my life together. So I'm just I'm just kind of trying to know how many of you on this call are interested in shocking your doctor. If you are, go ahead and type shock the doc in the chat. Shock the doc. If that's like one of your goals, you need to write that thing out, right? Yes, we want the doctor to ask, what is happening here? And we wanted to ask it in a positive way. What have you been doing? What is happening here? Look at all the ladies whose goal is to shock the doc. So, in order for you to do that, you need to be serious about your dedication to this challenge. You're also going to get access to our membership site. Our membership site has education, it has courses, and it has all of our meals on there, right? All of our meals are on there. And you're also going to get access to our fitness app. This is where you are able to measure yourself, take pictures, report the food that you're eating, and commune with the ladies who are on the call already, who's in the program already. So membership site, app, book, goal setting meetings, and then weekly meal plans are coming through. Right? There are some other things we are requiring of you as well. Right? We require you to show up. We require you to participate, right? If you're feeling like, oh, I can't participate, I think everybody can find the time to show up once a week. Would you agree? Yes or no in the chat? Wouldn't you agree that you can find the time to show up once a week? Stop playing these games talking about you're too busy to participate. You can participate. You may not be as active as someone else, but you can participate, right? So for the ladies, I also want you to know, for those of you who are signing up today, you get bonuses if you sign up today. Are y'all interested in hearing about the bonuses? Type bonus in the chat if you are interested in hearing about the bonuses, because I could go through the bonuses. I don't have to go through the bonuses, but if you are joining today, I can share with you about them. Cynthia says yes. Jessica says bonuses. Okay, so not everybody has that Gallon Girl water bottle. So I have a Gallon Girl water bottle. I have 10 of them that I'm going to be giving away. I also authored a high protein cookbook. I don't publicize that I have a cookbook. It's because it's only for people who are in our program. Right? Really, it is. So if you are interested in over 50 high protein, delicious meals in a book that you can just flip through, you don't have to get on your phone to get to, you can have it in your kitchen. I got you. That comes with you signing up tonight. The planner and the measuring tape comes with you signing up on tonight. New juice recipes, in addition to what you're going to get, I'm giving new winter juice recipes that also comes in. And for those of you who actually complete this challenge, I have a brand new hoodie that I am going to be delivering to the ladies who complete this challenge. Can't y'all heard me right? You have to complete it. It's not just because you joined, you have to complete it, fully complete it, right? It's called God is Within Her. It's the God is Within Her hoodie. God is within her. She will not fail. She will not fail. How many of you will like a hoodie like that? Go ahead and type me in the chat. If you're like, I want that hoodie. I'm gonna make myself one of them hoodies. Right? God is within her. She will not fail at her health. She is not gonna fail. You're not gonna fail this time. God is within her. Psalms 46:5. That's what we rocking, my good sis. And for those of you also who finish and complete this challenge, there is a sugar detox box. Sugar detox box that's coming your way. Gotta complete it. Gotta sign up tonight. These are our bonuses. Also, you get 15% off anything in the shop. 15% off. So if you decide, oh, I want to, I don't know, join another challenge, or I want to get a hoodie, or I want to get a jacket, or I want to 15% off of everything for the ladies who joined tonight, right? So I'm here to tell you that I am personally declaring and decreeing that I'm losing these 20 pounds with you. And on this journey, you're going to see my body. I'm going to be sharing it. I did this before. I'm going to do it again, right? This is my next 20 pounds, and I want to lose it with you, right? In 90 days. I'm trying to see how many of you on this call are ready to join. If that's you, go ahead and type me in the chat. If you are ready to join, I will share with you how exactly to join, right? How exactly to join. Because, sis, summer bodies are made in the winter. They're made in the winter. This is the time for you to start your body, right? Enrollment is going to be closing soon because there are ladies who are in my membership and ladies who were in previous challenges who already filled up some of the spots. So literally, I have 10 spots left. And after tonight, I'm going to be sharing it with the public. After this call, I'm going to be emailing it to everyone. But here on this call, you guys have special pricing and you get first dibs at the 10 spots. You get first dibs at the 10 spots. I didn't tell y'all how delicious the food was because you get like Buffalo Bliss meatballs. We're having zesty lemon and herb chicken. You're going to learn how to cook this food, and it's easy. It's not even hard to do frittatas or even breakfast sausages. I'm over here doing it this holiday. I've been doing it for my in-laws who've been here and they've been enjoying the food. It's not hard. Barbecue shrimp, salsa meal prep bowls. Like, listen, sis, all the things are going to be included. Deirdre says the food is amazing. It absolutely 100% is. So this is the challenge page, right? Let me see if I can get to the actual page. The challenge page is www.20by90. Go ahead over. You can head over there right now, 20by90.com. I'm going to put it on the site right here, www. Putting it in the app. Said site, but I meant the app. Let's see here. It's not letting me change it. Can you guys still hear me? Because Zoom is starting to act crazy again. Oh, here it is. Okay, it looks like it's coming back. Is it? Okay, good. You can still hear me because my chat is not working. So I can't even post the link. I don't know what's going on. Zoom did this to me. This is why I started late. So if you join tonight, this is the link, 20by90.com, www.20by90. And then these are all the things that's included. I mentioned it already. You get the meal plans, 12 weekly meal plans. Then you also get hundreds of meal plans on our site. You also get strength training workout. You get the first challenge we're going to do is lose 5 pounds in 5 days. We're going to be losing our first 5 pounds in the first 5 days. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's very easy to do. And it's very healthy to do. And it's not hard. You're eating all day. You're going to be eating all day and you're still going to lose the 5 pounds. So when you click sign up, you see the prices. Now, when you add up all the things that are included, this challenge is literally, I don't know, like if you add them up separately, I don't know, some 900 is a crazy number. But then I was like, no, I'm going to put it on sale for 500 and something dollars, right? It's 900 and something if you do things individually. I said, no, we're going to put it into a package and make it $500. But then I said, well, for the ladies who are on this call, we're going to take $150 off. The price is $347 if you join tonight to pay one payment. And for those of you who pay that one full payment, right? You get the pen, you get the gallon girl, you get all the bonuses if you pay the $347. And click that button to sign up. Or you could choose to pay $167 a month. That's still a savings of $90. You get $90 off, right? When you add it all together, it's $90 off, or $30 a month. You're saving $30 a month. And you will still get the planner. You still get the planner if you join. There, I give you the planner, I give you the pen, and I give you the measuring tape as well. You also get the juice recipes. You will still get the app, and you will still get the membership site. You get the basics, but the folks who join with the one-time payment, they will get all of the bonuses, right? So if you are struggling with losing weight and you need to join this challenge, you need to join this challenge if you are trying to lose that first 20 pounds before spring. Spring is coming. I think spring is March 20th. Our goal is to lose 20 pounds before 3/20/25. And what all I'm trying to know is who on this call is serious about joining. If that's you, go ahead and type me in the chat. If that's you, if you're serious and you're going to join, type me. If you're going to join, type me. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get the specific date that we are joining. You will be invited to a call that starts tomorrow. Actually, starts tomorrow. So Candy is serious. Joy is serious. Vanessa already joined. Do we have any other ladies who are on the call who are joining? Let me tell you another reason that you should join tonight, right? There is Affirm, there is Klarna, and you can also get this challenge for free. You're like, well, how can you get the challenge for free? You get the challenge for free by using a flexible spending account. I don't know if anybody on the call has a flexible spending account or if they have, what else is it called? It's called FSA, or it's another word for it. Flexible spending account and something else, I forget. But you can use that as well to pay for it, right? So I want to ask HSA, thank you, Peter, health spending account, flexible spending account, and a health spending account. So I want to ask, where's the excitement now? Right? We are so excited to make change, so excited to be different, so excited to transform. But when it is time to commit to doing that, there is a gap between what we want to do and the commitment to doing it. So I'm very direct. Everybody knows this, and in Fit Friday Fabulous, all of our members, I just ask, help me to understand, why aren't you signing up today? You said that you needed a transformation. You said that you needed to lose weight. You said that you needed to lower your A1C. Tell me what is stopping you. When you can join with Klarna, you can join with Affirm. You can also get it for free by joining with your health spending account or your flexible spending account. You can also pay monthly versus the whole thing. Help me to understand what is stopping you from signing up. Tawana says, I'm trying to, but it keeps saying that my phone number is invalid. All right, well, y'all do me a favor. Help me to welcome Tawana Griffin to our challenge. Welcome, girl. So nice that you joined. So nice that you joined. Glad that you joined. Because again, ladies, all the things are happening, right? Oh, that's your niece? Oh, wait a minute. Tawana, do we already know each other, Tawana? I feel like that's the Tawana I know. I may be wrong. Shit, Tawana. So Tawana and who are related? Tawana and Glinda? That's Vanessa's niece? Wow, yes. That is crazy. Yes, I've known Tawana for a long time. I felt like you've been in a challenge before. That's so awesome. I'm so glad you're joining. Vanessa, that must feel good that your niece is rocking with you. All right, ladies, that's awesome. That's super awesome. Who else is going to join? Because remember, we're starting with nutrition, but we're also going to be talking about sleep and water and hormones and exercise. But we're going to be doing one habit at a time, just like I talked about, right? Just like I talked about. So let's see what else. Where are we? So here are some benefits to joining. Benefits to joining. We're going to be developing a sense of mastery. Your family is coming through. You're going to learn how to craft and follow workout plans, meal plans, and all the things, right? You're going to learn how to manage your stress. You're going to learn how to do smart snacking. Listen, my admin has created a very long deck of all the reasons why she believes that you should join our program. I just love her to death. I'm not about to go through all of these things that she put on here. I'm gonna pick and choose some things because she has a lot of stuff. This is one of my favorite ones, right? This summer, this not gonna be us. That girl in the back, that's not gonna be us. No, ma'am. I might not be the girl in the front either, but I'm definitely not gonna be the girl in the back. It is time to start right now so that you feel good in the spring and the summer, like unveiling your arms and showing your body. Like, and I'm not talking about your whole body. You could just be showing your arms and showing a little bit of leg and feel comfortable about doing so, right? Or how about my girl Tina Brooks, who actually had she had a real problem with pain, right? Pain was off the charts with her. She had a real problem with that. But in her first 5 days, she ended up losing 10 pounds and 6.5 inches. And then she didn't work out. She ended up getting her sleep, getting more energy. But what was really cool is after a month, I think it was, she has actually had fibromyalgia, you guys. So that's a different level of pain, right? But she told me that after a month of eating clean, her fibromyalgia, the pain went down from like a 10 to like a 4 from eating clean. That is the reduction of inflammation in your body, right? From eating right, eating clean can reduce your pain. April lost 7.5 pounds in the first 5 days. And she said she was able to eat healthy and enjoy things in spite of getting the virus the first day. She got sick. I think she was out of town or something, but she still was able to get the weight off. So I feel like I did a really decent job explaining all the things, ladies, right? I explained that you can pay through Stripe, you can pay through PayPal, you can pay through Klarna, you can pay through Afterpay, you can pay all these different ways. I am going to just leave it up to you. If you have some questions, let me know. Let me know if you have any questions. I see that Candy just joined. Y'all help me congratulate Candy for joining. Congratulations, Candy. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is so exciting that you are joining us. Let me see here who else that I could see. I can also see Candy joined, Tawana joined. Hey, Janice, I see what you did earlier. Congratulations, it's Janice. I see what you did earlier. I'm just seeing it. That's so awesome. Can I see who else is on the call who is going to join? I don't want to leave off or pop off and you don't get your bonuses because for whatever reason you're having trouble with the link or you're not able to do it. Let me know. Are you joining or no? Let me know. Let me know. Yes, welcome to Miss Candy. I'm excited about Candy. All right, sisters. We're hearing no other ladies saying that they're going to join. The two ladies who said that they were going to join have joined. And Tawana says, I joined. It is time to invest in me. Jessica says, so can I still be a part of the challenge? Yes, absolutely. So Jessica paid for the $47 VIP, and that should have come with meal plans that were already sent to you. You will also get a recording of this, and I'm also going to be sending you a recording of getting started with your goals. So that is what comes with the VIP portion of the thing. So if you're on a call and you pay for VIP already, you already pay for it, you get this recording, you get a recording on how to set your goals, and you should have already received a meal plan, that came as well. It was a really nice meal plan. I think it was 2 different options for each meal, as well as a grocery template and a meal plan template. Jessica, let me know if that answers your question, right? I struggle. I'll just be honest with those of you who are left on the call. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. I'm just come on over here, y'all. I struggle with knowing that we get results, knowing that women see success, knowing that women heal their bodies, like the transformations are huge in our group, right? And then knowing that there are women on the call who need that help but refuse to invest in themselves. I struggle with that. I just do. And I always wonder, what is the gap between you wanting to change and then you actually taking the action to change, investing in yourself to change? I don't know if somebody wants to unmute and have that conversation with me or not. You don't have to, there's no pressure. But I would feel remiss if I didn't say that before I ended this call. I struggle with that. I struggle with there's so many Black women who need the help that we have, but then so many of them are wanting to change, but when it's time to invest in themselves, they just don't do it. They just don't do it. And for me, it's disappointing. That's why I celebrate the women who do take the time to invest. And then you're going to see the results. And you're going to see, man, this was worth way more than that. Right. So we are literally, I think it's what? $1.20 a day. And like if you really break it down, let me get my calculator out. We are actually under because of all the things that we do, right? We are actually under charging. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, well, I just wanted to share that. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I appreciated all the dialogue, all the conversation in the chat. If any of you decide that you want to join before midnight, just go ahead and email us at VIPDivaSupport@fitfindfabulous.com. The bonuses will be honored through midnight. For those of you who have already signed up, already a part of the membership, congratulations. We are going to be starting on January 13th. January 13th. We may have our planning workshop on the 12th, or we may do it on the 13th as the first day. I will keep you posted on how we move forward. But please, please, please keep in mind that we're starting on the 13th and it will be at the same time, 5 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. All right. If you enjoyed today's class, would you mind letting me know in the chat if you felt inspired, if you felt educated, if you felt uplifted, if you felt connected? Let me know in the chat before you leave. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for showing up for yourselves to get this great information. And I look forward to losing 20 pounds in 90 days. Let's do it, ladies. Let's do it. Deb. Deirdre said it was informative. Joy says thank you. Janice is excited. Good night, Deirdre. Randa said it was awesome. Glenda says it was awesome. Deb, did you have a question? Joy says, feel like, yeah, maybe so. Tanya said it was excellent. Darius said it was, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night, and I look forward to starting. Bye.